show will talk about everything football. Today I have with me.
I'm Ephraim.
Yeah, so on this episode we are going to be talking about top 5 leagues, a few clubs from top 5 leagues, their form, possible transfer targets, and yeah. Barcelona were just knocked out of Copa del Rey.
What are regrets?
What do you think? I mean, they have issues now, because we all know, everybody knows they don't have the money to register players. They have money to buy,
But not to
but they
register.
don't have because of their wage structure. Now we heard reports during the week that dembele is not going to sign, and the president was trying to force him out of the club. That's, for a club like Barcelona, that's not what you want to be in the market, especially in a situation where you are trying to rebuild. And also
Fatty injury again.
Yeah, biceps injury. That guy.
Fatty is injured again.
Hospital person.
Then there are reports Frankie de Jong, City eyeing him and some other clubs. I mean, I wouldn't want to be Xavi right now.
Xavi was never good enough.
No, so far I'm impressed. There's been a massive improvement in their team.
They should have allowed the season to just
run out.
Who would they have hired? If they had left Coman,
It would have been better if they season.
they probably wouldn't have finished in top 10 if they had left Coman. They
Come
probably
on,
wouldn't.
Barca is really not
If
finishing top 10.
Going through Ronald Koeman's track record,
Yeah.
what did he do with Valencia? What did he do with Everton, Southampton? The only club he has managed to do well, considerably.
He did well with Southampton, I think. Yeah.
Not in his last season.
Yeah, second highest finish. In his first season.
No, in his last. I'm not talking about his
first
first
season.
This is
now.
his second season. I'm not talking about his first. I'm talking about the second season.
Okay.
Like when results starts to go bad. He has never been able to. So far I've been impressed with Xavi.
You have known that of 3 cup competitions.
But then I wouldn't want to be him right now. I think he's in the same category I'll put Pochettino right now.
Yeah.
With all the conditions I don't.
All the
Because he, again, the way I see him playing, he wants to play the Barca
way,
players,
He's too slow.
and because now they will need to replace dembele, and I don't see them having.
But now that Dembele has said he doesn't, like he said, he's not his own.
Yeah, the issue is the money. They want him to take a pay cut, which doesn't make sense for a 24-year-old taking a pay cut. Why? When he was signed at this, then he's now renewing his deal that the money was to go higher or stay the same way with more clause on his contract. Then he wants to cut his wage.
When people say the agents are handling it, do they actually really mean it? Do they have no idea what's happening?
The agent's job is to negotiate.
Yeah, but do they actually usually have no idea?
No idea.
He knows what is happening, but his agent's job is to get him a better deal. He's not in charge of negotiating.
Yeah, but like the way some players always talk as if they have
as if they don't
idea
know.
what's going on.
Like,
because he and his agent have spoken, he knows what he's worth, he knows what he wants, and he has told it. Now it is his agent's job to get him a suitable deal or offer him to other clubs so he can move on with his life. He's still 24. He has been unfortunate with injuries so far. He's still 24. There's a very big chance he will have 5-6 years without major injuries. So it's okay. But I don't see Barca having. Okay, if he leaves, maybe they can have just enough spots to register another striker. But I don't know.
I think even running out of players will take a pay cut. Alba, Piqué, they are running out of Busquets.
Send Umtiti.
They are running out of players.
Even Sergio Roberto doesn't want to renew.
Because
he feels he can live as if he
go.
go.
Yeah, he's on 200 a week for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's fine. Moving on, Atletico Madrid. What do you think? Their form this season has been very terrible. They also have been knocked out, except for Champions League.
Which they will still be knocked out of the Champions.
Yeah, they were fortunate. They were fortunate.
Oh, it's United. Yeah.
But then they are facing United, so anything can happen.
They are facing Ronaldo, so they are going out.
They are facing United, so anything can happen.
At this point, Ronaldo is United.
What do you think about Atletico so far?
It's poor, honestly.
we all know they are not going to sack
Diego Simeone.
He has done more than
He has cemented his
even
name.
if you don't look at that aspect, look at the financial aspect, he's the highest paid coach in the world.
Yep.
They are going to have to
Surprisingly.
pay.
Surprisingly, wow! I didn't see that.
I was
coming.
surprised.
They are going to have to pay quite a lot to let him
To
go.
let him go.
So I don't see that happening. Also, I don't see them buying anybody. Of which, what I said in last episode, I still feel their issue was letting Saul go.
Chelsea.
Was he out of the squad before he left? Wasn't he
He
out
played.
of the
He
squad?
played. He played for
He
them
played
this
a
season.
few- yeah, he played
I mean, like, wasn't he out of
Yeah.
was not a constant.
It was an issue of him and Simeone. Obviously, he has to leave for Simeone because Simeone is the bigger person there.
But I mean, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Like, when you are a manager for more than 7 years, the deep is expected at some point.
But they're
Yeah.
not this bad. They've not been able to score as much goals as they used to.
As they.
Then in the past, Atletico's strongest suit has been not conceding much, which they've been conceding.
And that is funny because they've got more attacking players to score more goals. And the opposite has happened.
So I don't see
it's
that's why I don't
ironic.
see them buying any player. I still feel they should call back Saul.
They got Cunha. I don't think Cunha has been good.
Cunha has scored. In fact, of recent, Cunha has been the one,
Yeah, but like,
providing the goals. And
I guess they got him into at least give Suarez.
yeah, they
a
got
rest.
him so he can understand the league a year before Suarez leaves because Suarez is going to leave.
He's going to leave
this
definitely this season.
So, what do you think about that? Do you think you should try something different tactics? Do you think it should be more adventurous at least for now?
They are still even with a shot. They are still
They can still-
getting fourth.
Yeah, they can still. They might still
third.
qualify. No,
So I don't think the season is off.
I
You can still
I
get
don't see
third.
their season
Betis is.
because Betis is there, Real Sociedad is there,
Yeah,
Sevilla is
Sevilla
there,
is there.
No, Sevilla is second.
Barcelona is there.
I think Sevilla has claimed second.
Sevilla, yeah. They
Betis-
played second.
Betis have been good. So
Yeah.
they have that fact is it factor I call it now of not picking out the right results at in
Yeah.
very important games. But all things considered, they've been very good this season.
Yeah, but I
So
think-
said that also they've been very good and they made backup signings for the issue they used to have in the past, which is in their centre back. They already signed a centre back and they have experience now. And now there's Sevilla.
I think Sevilla has claimed second.
Sevilla should be out of this.
Sevilla-
Sevilla has claimed second.
Sevilla have signed the winger from Porto. They are still being linked with Martial.
Yeah,
If they lose Diego Carlos, I'm sure they would replace Diego Carlos.
Straight up.
So I'm just trying to let you know about the conditions of these clubs.
Yeah.
At least those are the three clubs that are closer to the top four.
Sevilla,
I think Sevilla and Madrid
are
are
fighting.
fighting.
They are
So
fighting.
now it remains Sociedad,
Sociedad,
Betis,
and
Barcelona, Atletico.
Atletico, yeah.
So it's going to be, like I said in the previous episode,
You can't even
it's
write
going,
Barca off.
it's going to be a situation
we
of
can't even write Barca off.
last 1 month of the season.
Yeah. I personally feel Betis will drop off.
I mean, with Barca president threatening to ban Dembele, I don't see that happening. Because Fati is injured now. It's probably going to be just
They have to
for
resolve
2-3
their issue.
weeks.
you know
They
that.
will resolve it.
So who are you going to play up front? You have De Jong, you have Depay.
Even Dubai itself.
And
Yeah,
Depay has been okay,
He
but
has been
then,
okay, but yeah, he has been.
considering the team's form, he has not hit
Yes,
It's
now,
started with
he
the
has
bang,
Yeah, started.
Yeah, it's like.
which is what raised expectations. Everyone was like, damn.
But so far,
Messi.
so good. He's having a good season.
Overall.
He's having a good season.
Overall,
Not
definitely.
considering Barca's form.
Yeah, overall. It's-
Overall, he's having a
But
Then
people say it's too.
the Danish striker, what's his name?
Braithwaite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's back
Patson
also.
Braithwaite.
But then in terms of quality,
It's not it.
It's not.
they don't have. So like that's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk about when you are saying you ban Dembele.
Dembele.
So who are you going to play?
Luke De Jong.
Yusuf Demia's loan deal has been cut short. He's back at his Austrian club. They have 2 young stars from the academy that he has been playing. I mean, that I wouldn't want to be champion anyway. So at the end of the, I feel it's going to be a situation of last 1 month of the league before you know, okay, who is going to qualify.
Remember now putting a good run of games. Yeah.
That's so moving to Serie now. Milan. Milan. I've been surprised. I expected them to drop more points. losing Kessie and Benassi.
Benassi.
I expected them to drop them because they lost their 2 starting midfielders. At the same time, Romanoli got injured, Samuel Kia had an ACL, like season-ending injury. Tomori too got injured and got suspended. So like, all things being considered, I've been impressed. I still see them, because I'm a Milan fan, I want them to win.
The league.
But ultimately, it's between them and Milan. Yeah, they should be, if not for the blunder the referee.
That last
they will be
game.
leading.
The advantage he didn't play.
Yeah.
It was not a free kick.
It was not a free kick actually.
There's not the advantage he didn't play for.
No. The goal AC Milan scored.
Yeah.
He blew free kick against AC Milan.
And that's what I'm talking like the winner now. Like he blew a free kick instead of playing.
It was supposed to be a goal.
Yeah,
so there was no free kick there. There was no foul.
I think there was a foul.
There was no foul because the Serie referee comment board, they sent them an official
apology.
And
even the referee
they talked about the
referee. Sorted out the issue.
Referee apologized.
I thought it was the
And there are
advantage.
reports that there are reports that the referee is going to be sanctioned.
Suspended, yeah.
So if they had won that game, they would be ahead by 2 points.
2 points. Come on.
So now they are just a point behind or 2 points behind.
2 points behind in Inter.
But they missed a lot of chance. The first time they should have
They
won
create
it.
a lot.
Yeah, they create a lot.
They should have been 2
They
or
should
3
have
years.
buried-
I mean,
They should have taken the match home.
But then Benessa is back now since Algeria is out.
Shocking.
Fikayo Tomorito is available and they are going to get a loan deal for either Abdou Diallo or Bailey before Giant transfer ends.
It's Bailey.
They need a center back.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a good
It's
option.
good.
It's not like it's going to be a starter all through. It's going to be
Yes, it's going to be okay.
So,
If that's the case, then
And I think guys do well in Serie A.
Yeah,
he will do well. English
So,
player.
So I'm impressed with them. Moving on, we're going to talk about Roma. Roma signed Sergio Rivera and Maitland Niles. Also, in the last episode, I talked about not being impressed with him deploying Maitland Niles as a wing back, as a right back or left back. But I understand because
Where do you think he should play?
he signed him as a midfielder. But then I understand because Kasdorp was injured his first 2 games. Then the cup game, he wanted to rest their only left back available at the moment. So I understand. But going
How do
forward,
you
I
think he's
think
going to play midfield?
I think he would because Serie is 5 substitutions, so he can rotate. Well, Cristante raised his game the last game. That's like his best game so far this season. The last game, and he was deployed as a defensive midfielder, which is his position. It's not a center midfielder. So I feel going forward, Mourinho is building his team. I still think he needs defensive reinforcement.
Yes,
But
because
that probably be sorted in the summer. So yeah, what do you think?
Like initially when he started, the media were like using his back, stuff like that. And then when they run a bad game, and the media is like, wow, so Mourinho's not
where's
winning
up
the league, or something
all
like
this
that.
kind of stuff.
Like, obviously, I understand the traction Mourinho brings, but overall, a top 4 finish should be the minimum. Yeah, top 4.
I'll disagree with
you.
you.
Will not get it. But
I'll disagree with you because of the players he has compared to other teams. He's just trying
It's
to
Mourinho.
build. Yeah, it's Mourinho, but then
the goat.
you need players that you need that quality. And you need players that buy into what you're doing. So I think now he's building it.
It's just building well.
I don't see him qualifying for Champions League. I'm sorry. I see
Yeah,
him
I said
qualifying
they
for
wouldn't, but
Europa.
I'm sure when they got him in, that
Yeah.
would have been the expectations. That's
He
what I
did
said.
say during when they were having the good run of form, he did say there was going to be a rough patch. He did mention
That
it, he
was more
said
than a
it,
rough patch, man.
but then yeah,
More than
it is a rough patch because even Francesca had issues. It's not Mourinho's level, but the squad compared to the people you are challenging what they have. When Inter hired Conte, they had to make. He complained about the quality, and the second season is they had to invest money and see the results now. Even Simeone is enjoying the benefits.
Yeah, I think he's a good coach too.
Yeah, he's a good coach, but he's enjoying. He didn't have to come in to stabilize, to try and change the mentality of the players, like how Conte did, and like how Conte is doing with Tottenham currently. The work is more.
Yeah.
But then when you already have a coach that played a certain system similar to yours, that already raised the mentality and everything is, all you just have to do is,
just calm.
I mean, I'm not saying all you have to do was just steady the ship, but then it makes his job easier. So like that's what I'm trying to talk about in Mourinho's situation. So I feel he should be able to finish fifth or sixth. I feel it's
top 6 would be okay.
Now
I don't see between 5 and 6.
I think fifth might be difficult. I think it's 6 is more realistic. Because
no problem.
You have
But
Atlanta
I know
probably
he's
finishing
going to finish.
fourth.
I know he's going. I tip him to finish in the Europa League without Europa League. Because there's AC and there's Inter.
There's Inter.
Locked on straight.
Then you have Napoli.
Then you have Napoli, Atlanta,
Atlanta.
Juve so far they've been playing better.
Yeah, I've watched some.
The results are still a little tricky, but they've been playing better, and that can only get better for Juve because
hopefully.
Right from Allegri days.
So was watched already, but
right from Allegri days when they won the back-to-back, most of those titles were won in the last 4 weeks of the season. So I still see. I don't want to go to cover Champions League, but
Same here.
I have to be realistic,
Inter,
judging from their history in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
So they might. I feel like Napoli, it will still be the same situation.
It'll be tough.
With last season because from Spalletti's history with Roma, with Inter rather, it has always been a near. What did you call it?
Near success.
So moving on to Inter. What do you think? I don't see Inter buying anybody. I feel it's between them and Inter anyway.
I think they have a better squad than Milan.
Yeah.
And I think they have a better mindset.
I think it's the mindset for me because
they have a better mindset.
Overall, I will agree with you overall that they have a better squad. And they have a more experienced manager in that kind of situation.
So admit the better manager.
Well,
admit the better manager.
Arguably. It's arguable.
No,
yes. What
arguably.
Has Simeone won?
Arguably.
Yeah, they've not won anything now.
Has he ever been in that station where he's fighting for the league? No. So, but I feel he has been in a situation where he had to fight to qualify for Champions League.
Most sag as the Milan coach.
Yeah, right. But then COVID, the break helped him. Yeah. He thought about his tactics and came back way better, and they are playing very, very good.
True.
So, and it's just a point or two between them. Anything can still happen. So moving on, finally PSG. Like we said last week, I wouldn't want to be Pochettino. He has a squad of superstars.
Star-studded.
He likes to play a certain type of way,
which is
different from what the players want. He doesn't have as much authority as he would like. He's not used to managing a team with very high expectation.
And then there's always smart politics in the club.
Then also I feel he has a lot of players that need to play.
Yeah, they need more game time.
So I wouldn't want to be in. There are reports of dembele loan deal with option to buy. I feel he's a Pochettino type of player. He can use him like he used dembele.
True.
But they need a French player. They need to complete quota.
Oh,
that's part of the reasons why they are signing.
I totally forgot about the quota.
Then there are reports of Ronaldo being unhappy.
Yeah, I even saw reports of him going back to Arsenal.
So
that'll be weird.
I don't see Ronaldo leaving anyway, but I feel.
I also don't see Dembele. I mean, Ndombele as a Dembele type of player. It's not as fit as me. Dembele is one of the fittest players ever.
You mean
bro, Musa Dembele.
Okay, Musa Dembele.
Bro, that guy
No, you can't compare.
Exactly, that guy plays 90 minutes and looks as if he has played nothing.
Yeah, but with PSG, Ndombele can't be. He himself can't explain to play 90 minutes. There's Verratti. And Verratti even doesn't play 90 minutes.
90 minutes, yeah.
I mean, I understand they're trying to manage him because of his injury issues, but Ndombele is not in Tottenham. He's in PSG. He himself would know that he can't play 90 minutes. You get. So the part where I feel like he's going to have issues is the fitness wise. I feel he has to work on his weight. I feel he has to work on his weight and his attitude. Because if Pochettino signed him at Tottenham, and Pochettino had that issue with him, fitness issue. Mourinho had that same issue with him, and Conte has the same issue with him. Yeah. So I feel now it's left to him this is why I like English players. The professional aspect of it. I don't think there's any nationality better than English players in that aspect. coaches cannot be talking about the same thing, and you are still doing your own thing.
Yeah, but Dele Alli is also the same situation.
Dele Alli's issue is different.
It's a special case.
His issue is different.
They both say it on
He's used to a certain style of play, and the coach, had petted him to. It's just like only situation with Marshall. He is now left to Ali.
No, I'm talking about professional part. So I was trying to.
Dele Alli has been professional compared to Serie, compared to Ndombele.
True.
He has treated himself, he has comported himself well. Even with all the leads, he could have gone to PSG last season. And they blocked the deal. He still showed up and did. Dele Alli has composed himself better than Ac Milan.
Yes.
You've not heard any reports in the media about
Dele Alli
missing training,
doing this, doing
we
that.
know
But he came missed training.
Yes, he
Yes,
failed
now,
to
he
resume.
failed
Kane said he was given an extended break. But
No.
the media. You read his Instagram post. He said the media took it out of proportion.
That was
not an
when he
involuntary
resumed.
decision.
Obviously, Tottenham would need to curtail the story and let
Definitely
him
politics
pass.
now.
They
Oh,
interviewed.
sure.
Nuno Espirito was interviewed and was like, Kane is not back. If they gave him an extended break, he would have said, "Oh, he's not back because."
Yeah, I'm choosing to believe Harry Kane.
Well,
Harry Kane is.
I mean, football business. The football business now is a lot like show business.
it is.
When a certain PR,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not like bad PR, but then there's still bad PR.
PR.
There are things you don't want, hovering over what you're trying to do. Obviously, in that kind of situation, once he resumed, what Tottenham needed was to let all the negative energy leave. But then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I feel like we've digressed. PSG, what do you think going forward?
Change the coach.
But then he's leading the second in the league with 11 points.
Still, with that kind of squad, we should cut off his head if he's not leading. I mean,
I think it's expected.
it's expected.
Like, that's the best.
The only guys that they're not playing well, they've been grinding out results.
Yeah.
But then
We're really lucky.
there are news
Yeah,
that
they've been
Mbappe might sign a 1 year deal.
1 year extension,
Or
yeah.
he might leave. I personally think his
What do
deal
you want?
Madrid is done.
It's
I
done.
think he's going to
I'm
Madrid
saying
this
it.
season. But regardless.
But I'm surprised there's no more news about it now because we expected a pre-contract agreement this January, but there's no even news of any
There's still
agreement.
time.
About 15 days has passed already.
We would hear about it. You would want to respect. I mean, their president came out and said they are not selling him. Even
That was the power.
he said even when the contract ends, he's not leaving.
That
He said
was-
so.
that
He
was
didn't
the
say
power.
that exactly,
Was the power.
but he said something. Like, so like, and Mbappe came out and said he was shocked that he said something.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Blah. So like, I feel Mbappe is a smart player.
It's
He
a
would
quality.
want
It's too
to.
clean. It's squeaky clean.
He would want to manage his business privately. Because he wouldn't want to mess up what PSG is going on. They have a chance to possibly win Champions. Why would he want to let his news of Madrid transfer be
Crash it, yeah.
So like I feel it's a thing that has to
That might be
Don't.
why PSG is not even initially agreed to sell. Because I mean, it was almost 200 million they got. You expect
money is not their problem. They have the money.
They have the money.
And there are loopholes, several loopholes that they've been using to so it's fine. So we're at the end of this week's episode. Yeah, if you have any input, you can comment in the comment section, like, share, and subscribe. It's everything football, the show we'll talk about everything football. So, thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Bye.